How you doing, folks? This is Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. How are you? I want to see what I got for my thing. I've got a Hy-Vee ad. Looks like should be interesting to see. Nonetheless, I'm here, and no one else is here. So, yeah, the Shields commercial with Mark Wahlberg. Huh, interesting. Nice. Hey, Snark, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Yeah, just got here. Just seeing what's going on. I don't have much going on. So tonight we're just going to be talking about a little bit of everything. I will be probably mentioning a movie that my wife and I talked about earlier this week, which is totally strange and weird, but cool nonetheless, in my opinion. Hey Rob, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. I did not send out invitations like I usually do this time. I wanted to see what would just naturally happen. So I got Snark was the first one, and Substance first come in. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Yep. So B movies may be discussed. There's no set in stone, but it may. Who knows? How are you guys? I hope things are going well wherever you are in this world. I know that Rob is in England, and I'm not sure where Snark's from, but I'm glad they're here. And if anybody's interested in coming, I would put out the invitation. You're more than welcome to come out. And if my hair is blinding you, I will put a hat on because I don't want to blind anybody with this shiny dome of mine. Oh, that's better. Southern Idaho. Okay, cool. I've been through Idaho at least once, but that's about as close as it's ever been. I was stationed out in California, and I drove the northern route and the southern route to and from there once. Rob's from England, by the way, so say hi to each other. Yeah. How is everybody? I hope things are going well. Like I said, I'm not sure who else is going to show up right away, so we're going to find out, aren't we? And I started just following you, Snark. I've talked to you before. I just didn't realize I hadn't followed you. So please forgive me on that point. But now you're more than welcome. I look forward to getting to know you better. Welcome to my channel. We talk about a little bit of everything from fishing, camping, hunting, bushcraft, and all those kind of things, as well as archery, which is one of my favorite things. Also backpacking, hunting, camping, I don't know, whatever we feel like we're doing. So, yay. What do you like to do in southern Idaho? Glad to hear it's all as well. And my wife Jenny is here as usual. She's right there. She's got her headset in. She's not saying anything, but she did say hi. She waved hi, so that's cool. Normally, I send out a ton of invitations, and it takes me like 15 minutes to get everything sent out. But today, I just did some simple ones, and hopefully, it'll be enough. Because I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Tuesday I was a little tired. I was still getting over having the flu last week, so today I am trying my best with a busted up knee and all this other stuff. So I got one of Rob's stickers on my computer. I had some bunch of smaller ones. I don't know what I did with them, but he sent me a couple from some from England. Jenny's got one, I think, on her water bottle. Let's see your water bottle, hon. Yeah, she's got one of Rob's stickers right there. This is mine. Just like this one right there. And this one's Jason Pest Hunters Outdoors one. And our fat belt loop right there. Get a little bit of everybody. So I hope, we got 3 people watching. I'm not sure who the other person is, but hey, welcome. Okay, let's see if I can get some more people in here because they know what's going on. Please like, share, subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it if you do. Right now, I am trying to get some more people in here. I don't know where everybody is, but we're going to find out, aren't we? Let's see here. Okay, it's good to know about what those Gundies are. Okay. I got to see if I can find Jason's channel. I don't know where he is, but I grew up doing archery all my life. I was a traditional archery instructor for 20 years plus. I am the Iowa Games barebow champion in the master and senior divisions back in 2019. I like to bow hunt, like to fish. I got the stuff for bow fishing. I think it's over here, I think.
What?
Oh, my bow fishing setup. I'm just trying to remember where I put it. I have it here somewhere. I just got to figure out what I do with it. I have a little bit of everything everywhere. Here it is. Some of the most disorganized person you'll ever meet. Yeah, this is set up for bow fishing. This attaches to your bow that has the setups for it. This one, I'm left-handed, so this is why it's set up this way. Okay, my boy is 17 years old. He's been shooting since he was 2. A good standard setup for probably be about a 35-pound takedown recurve, such as you would use either a Samick Sage or something along those lines. They're not too expensive, and if you get the right kind, you could just upgrade the bow as he gets older or as he gets more used to pulling the bow. You can change out the limbs for something a little bit more powerful. I shoot a Samick Sage, which is the takedown recurve, 55 pounds. That's one of the lightest bows I usually shoot, but you can handle, but the limbs are adjustable from 30 pounds all the way up to 60 pounds, left or right-handed, depending on which ones you want to get. They sell them on Amazon and they sell them on eBay and things like that. You can get new ones off of eBay. Let me see here. Was he left or right-handed? Hey, Cecilia. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope you things are going well. Let me see here. I am checking something out here. Let's see here. Yeah. Let me check something here. I don't know that one. Give me a second here. Usually I go with a Samick Sage. It's about $140, and you can get it for left or right-handed from 20 pounds all the way up to 55 pounds, but I would suggest around a 35-pounder. And, yeah, they're really inexpensive. They're really good bows for the price range. Oh, well, I'm glad you're in your right mind, just like we are. My wife and I were both left-handed, but she shoots right-handed. Dude, she's left eye dominant. She's right-handed because she's right eye dominant. But I shoot left and right because that's the way I teach. You're welcome. I got the link right here if you're interested. Um, Here, I'll put this right here. Hey, Molly. Oh, crap. Please forgive me. The link might be a little big. I'm just trying to figure out. If that works, let me know. I was not trying to make it that big, so bear with me here. I can't delete it, I can't edit it or anything like that, but I could try. Okay, let me put the link in there for you, Molly. This is the link for the chat. If you want to come on up, more than welcome to. Yeah. Also, if you want to go with something a little bit cheaper, they do have packages you can get. Let's see here. There's a Galaxy Sage is pretty similar to the Samick Sage. They have a deluxe package it's a 62-inch takedown right-handed takedown recurve for $129.98. Free shipping on that, by the way. And it comes with what does it come with? 4 premium carbon fletched arrows with feathers, 100 grain tips, Easton or similar to quiver, Avalon or similar type friction stringer, and 2 string knocks and stick-on arrow rest for $130 basically. And that's not too bad. I don't know what the draw weight is because it doesn't. Oh yeah, here it goes from anywhere from 35 pounds all the way up to 55 pounds for $129. That's not bad either. So let me do a copy and paste on this one. This way you can choose if you like which one you want to do. Please forgive me if this is a big one too, because I'm not really good at figuring out links.
Go ahead and mute.
On this one. This way you can choose if you like which one you want.
Wow, that's a lot of links up there.
Not intentional. I couldn't figure out a way to make it shorter and still make the link.
Right.
But she asked for some suggestions, and the Galaxy Sage seems to be pretty good because it's a kit. It's for $129.98, free shipping, and it comes with a couple of arrows. It comes with a bowstringer. It comes with a stick-on arrow rest.
I'm searching for both.
Yeah, good starter stuff.
Right.
Both for beginners.
And the free sheep, it comes from 20 pounds all the way up to 55 pounds. But 35 for a beginner is not bad for a 15-year-old.
Right.
So Ian started off when he was younger, so he's up to a 55-pounder because that's Ian. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. But I've seen Snark and Substance before. I just haven't talked to them much lately. But yeah, if you got any questions about archery, I got you. So please forgive me about how long the links are. Please forgive. Yeah, I really hope they work for you. The last one is the whole setup. So you can take a look at. They do come in left or right-handed. I'm going to double check that one to make sure I'm reading that one correctly. I think that one is a right hand only. They do have pictures of what the quiver looks like and what the arrows look like. You got 4 arrows, you get a bow, you get a quiver, and you get a bowstringer and a stick-on arrow rest. That's not bad for $129.98.
Okay.
So there is that, folks. And they do make sure they ship before Christmas. Just to let you know. You're welcome. No problem. I love teaching archery and I love shooting and everything else. I mean, oh man, I've got. I even, fool around with, trick shots and stuff like that, multiple shot arrows and things like that. But I haven't been able to do a lot lately. But that really, it's a lot of fun being able to teach people, watch them shoot for the first time, watch their eyes light up when they hit the target, that kind of thing. It's a really cool feeling. Well, I think so anyway. But if you have any more questions, I will gladly answer them to the best of my ability. Practice at consistent distances. Make sure you have a decent target and always watch out what's behind your target. More often than not, people don't think about what's beyond what they're shooting at.
Yeah.
Like when we got together, a bunch of us on here, back in June, I can't tell you how many arrows were lost into the woods because I don't know. But it was a lot. Good thing I have extras. Right, Molly?
Right.
Did you shoot? I can't remember.
No.
Oh, that's too bad. It would have been a
I
lot
have
of fun.
neuropathy in my hands. I can't hold it.
Now, I wish somebody would have stole our crossbow. It would have been perfect for you because it's not a trigger. It's a lever.
Right.
So you can use your whole hand to shoot it. We actually
there's no
had.
sense in me going if I can't draw a bow. I let you guys go have your fun.
It doesn't mean you can't make comments from the peanut gallery, which is always good. You can make fun of us when we miss our targets, that kind of thing.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
That's half the fun. We just it's a beautiful range we were at. I'm sorry you missed it. I'm sure Jason is somewhere in the background somewhere.
Yeah, he's figuring out the Instapot.
Oh, you guys got yourself an Instapot?
No, I've had one. Can't find the instruction book, but we're doing beef and onions over egg noodles.
Okay.
Got a big pack of stew meat in there.
I'm wondering how that would make in the turkey noodles and mashed potatoes. Hey, Cliff. How you doing?
Cliffy.
Here's the link.
Probably be good, but yeah, I got the stew meat on sale at Sam's Club.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I did a Sam's Club run for meats, and
you didn't send me any? Dang it!
It's an hour each way.
I know. It's an hour for us to get to our Sam's Club, but we actually have a Walmart closer.
I have a Walmart close, but I can't get the same sales on meat.
Well, I'm sure, but I don't have any way of storing bulk meats and stuff. That's the reason we don't go there that often. I mean, if we're getting bulk items like laundry detergent or
toilet paper, toilet paper,
that kind of thing, yeah, that's great. But I mean, I got one fridge and one freezer. I wish I had a deep freeze and stuff. I'd put more meat in there. That way,
Walmart has an upright freezer for like $300.
Well, we need a dryer more than we do a deep freeze right now.
Ah, okay.
So I've been trying to find those, and I haven't been able to find one yet. I came close last Saturday, but it was a tree on the curb type situation, and by the time I got there, it was already gone.
Well,
which really sucked. Because I drove over 80 miles to go check it out.
Hi, Cornfed.
Hey, Rob.
¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Y tú?
I would say konnichiwa to my pronunciation sucks at the end because my dad taught me over 40 years ago. He was stationed in Okinawa.
Ohio gozaimasu.
He knows it. I don't.
Ah,
And he passed away back in '99. But he taught me a little bit of everything. I
was it
learned,
going?
10 minutes
huh?
left.
It was.
10 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Can we set a timer? No. 10 minutes left on the Instapot.
We had hot
Incident
dogs.
today.
Anyway, let it naturally depressurize. That's in a 45 minutes.
Now, I want to ask Cliff some information because Starks was talking about getting a bow for her son, who's 15 years old, right-handed, learning how to shoot a bow.
No.
So I like takedown bows and takedown of any kinds because one, it makes it easier for travel, and the fact is that my main reason is that I like the fact that you can adjust the draw weight according to your limbs. And if anything happens to your limbs, you can just swap them out and get new ones. It's versatile. And not too, it's easy to pack up and that kind of thing. Mine is in the other room at the moment, and it's got, doesn't need tools to exchange the limbs out, just little screw bolts, which is really nice. Though I have a couple other bows, including Ian's got one that it requires tools to take it apart.
You got it packed in the van?
Now, I don't think Rob can shoot at the moment because of his shoulder,
Okay.
but I think he probably. I'm not sure if he has a bow or not, but I will I'm sure he'll answer the question once he hears it from me. Despite the delay between YouTube and StreamYard. I wish there wasn't no delay, but there is.
Your check's already in. Nice, because I was worried it would wait a full day because of the change. Our banks changed; they merged.
Oh, I hate when they do that. But I got a credit union I use
with the new routing numbers. I was worried about the check coming in.
Well, that's good. At least you didn't have to change locations or anything, did you?
No, it's the same location, same building. Just they merged and went from turned to First State Bank.
Rob can't pick up his 12 gauge.
Oh.
Have you tried something lighter like a 22? If you want to try a 22, I could bring mine, go do something there. I can't walk very far, mind you, because my knee has been acting up.
Yeah.
But I want to go shooting so bad, go hunting, that kind of thing. I'm sorry about your shoulder there, Rob. I wish I could help you make it better, but I don't know anything you can do for shoulder injuries.
Physical therapy.
Well, I'm not sure if he's had surgery or not yet.
Oh.
He doesn't have insurance.
Physical therapy works if you have a pre-existing major injury that requires surgery. It won't help. It's like them and my knee. I can't do physical therapy because my knees, you can't repair my knee. And physical therapy won't improve torn meniscus or a torn ACL either.
He doesn't hunt anything that can be hunted with a 22.
So you don't want rabbits?
My bone hasn't healed yet.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about getting the bird loads to see what about hunting quail or something like that, or even a grouse. But I have never really hunted grouse. I have hit quail, but everything I got is my 20 gauge.
Something I can recommend for that.
Oh, he needs to heal first. He shouldn't be pushing it.
We do have a shooting stick that Ian said you could have, Rob. It's really cool. Give me a second here. I'm not sure what I did with it. It's in Ian's room, but it has a little piece that goes like that. You can set your shotgun, rifle, whatever in, and it's fully adjustable like a walking stick. So if you're interested in either borrowing or just having it, Ian said it was okay. Because I
Nice.
asked.
That's nice.
Well, I picked. It's one of those things I pick up from the side of the road. Different flea markets and stuff like that. And you know, if we're not using it, somebody needs to use it.
Yeah.
And I like to be able to find useful items for that. That'll help people. Well, at least you can raise those kind of things. If Deb shows up, you could talk to Deb about raising quail because she really needs to get a new incubator for her. She lost all the last of her quail not too long ago. She actually had some for us when we went to we did our gathering back in June, and
That was a lot of birds.
that was delicious though. I think it was Jason that actually cooked them, I believe.
Yes, Jason cooked them.
Yeah, he did an amazing job.
He stepped up to the plate and cooked
Oh,
something he's never
yeah,
cooked.
everybody stepped up to the plate for that one.
Right?
They were delicious. And I hadn't had quail in so freaking long.
Right.
But I'm a firm believer in hunting for food, not for trophies. Now, if you just happen to have a good trophy that you can eat, we don't do trophies in our house. Jenny doesn't like it. But we will keep an antlers if we had antlers, just because we can use them for other things. I've got bows you could probably use there, Rob, if you need one. It's not that difficult to swap out limbs and stuff like that. My wife used to raise rabbits growing up for food. She never got involved in the processing of the rabbits, but mostly taking care of them.
Right.
We had one big buck rabbit that ended up on the table. And he was like this big, huge.
Right.
We let him go, he'd come back. We would let him go, he'd come back.
No, I have problems eating something if I saw its face.
Well, the thing is, everything has a face, even
Yes,
some
but
vegetables.
if I don't see the face, it's not traumatizing.
Yeah, I can understand that to a point. But the thing is, if you have a choice between starving and not starving,
Yeah, I'd figure it out.
yeah.
Oh, I'm going mute. Hold on.
I've got a 11-pound weight limit right now because of my knee with my left leg. I've got a 15-pound weight limit on my right leg, and so that's why I can do that. So I am pretty much in the same boat, but I just can't stand or walk very far. When I put my brace on, it helps a lot, but I've got hydrocodone and I've got ibuprofen I can take. But that only goes so far. And I don't want to happen to rely on the hydrocodone at all. But I did take some when I got home because today was a bad day for me. I almost cried because my knee hurt so bad. That's true. That's why you always process your game out in the field. That's what my mom and my dad and I did, and Ian did it with Ian's my son. He got his first rabbit last year. I don't know. Give me a second here. I think I may have this one. I don't know if we still got it or not. Look at some. Give me a second. I gotta check something. Okay, I have some pictures of Ian's rabbit deal back from last year. I just got to remember where I put it. I know I posted it once or twice. Ian is almost as good as with me with a bow, but not quite there yet.
400 people, that's a lot.
Oh, I bet. I think he's doing the homeless one again. Are you still doing the ones for the homeless? Or are you doing for the
400 today.
Huh?
He did a holiday party for 400 today.
That's a lot.
I just said that.
I understand that, but I agree with you.
Yes. He's sore AF.
Oh, I get it. I'm trying to figure out where that rabbit picture is of Ian's, or it might be on Facebook. Let me check. Been a while since I've checked this one. Cause I posted them with.
Get you a carton tonight?
No, I just opened up the last pack.
Oh, I thought you were worried about tomorrow.
I'm not worried about it.
I hope I didn't lose them when I switched
Accounts?
phone company. Well, we had to switch because of the our old self service went away because someone else bought the company, so we had to get a new phone lines and phone numbers and all that crap.
Well, if
So
you posted it on Facebook, it's still there.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know. But I showed it on here before, right after Ian got them last year.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where, because I post a lot of stuff on Facebook.
So are you showing us live or dead animals?
Dead, but there was no firearm showing. They were in the snow, laid out, just one. I just didn't, I didn't want to. There's no blood showing, so didn't show where they got shot or anything like that. It's sort of like the ones you see the pictures of people, posing with their harvest.
Right.
But he didn't.
Bob says he doesn't recall seeing it on Facebook.
Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to find it on my phone, but I went all the way back to January of 2021, and I know it wasn't 2021 when he did it. It was in the.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was in Osceola.
Well, the thing is, I went all the way back to 2020, and I didn't see it. I know I took pictures of it. I just can't find them. Because we were out hunting. He had his air rifle, and
he says he's seen it on here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it though. Nope. What the heck? I'm trying to see if I had them on the cloud or something like that. I don't have Apple ID, so that's not going to work. Checking with Google Photos.
What did I say to remind me to add it to the shopping list?
So please forgive me if I seem a little distracted. Okay.
Oh, paper towels.
Paper towels.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remember something. Oh, Jesus. I hate when I can't remember phone numbers or passwords.
Oh,
I'm extremely dyslexic.
I have an old school Rolodex that I put passwords in
Yeah.
because I can't remember them. Hi, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy.
Someone should tell Cliffy that's a really long minute.
Yeah, it is. See if that works. Let's see if this works.
I'm doing good. Jason's doing good. Colin's knee deep in pain.
Knee, literally.
Oh,
I have no idea because my password does not seem to work, even though I have it set up.
is it case sensitive?
Well, the thing is, I'm copying and pasting from my password manager.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
and I have so many problems every time I do that. Uh, I try. I have no idea. I have to figure it
Not
out.
important.
I have them somewhere. I can't remember where I put them, but there's that.
You've lost Ian.
I've lost Ian's harvest, but it was about after I processed it. It turned out to be about a 2 pound rabbit, which is pretty good for what we got.
For a wild rabbit.
Yeah. I want to go take him back down there to do it again, but there's a couple things stopping me right now.
A
My
knee?
knee is one of them. The second one, we haven't had a decent snow in a while. And third, he has to get his hunting license again.
Oh, all over again.
Well, thing is, I mean, I want to
But
get him his 3-year hunting fishing license.
Ooh.
That way, he doesn't have to worry about it for a while. He turns 18 next year, and I think it could be good for him to be able to go out and do those things on his own without having to worry about bugging me or whatever.
God, that thing was bright.
Just a little bit.
that was a long minute.
Yeah, well, that long minute was making me food.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Cliff. Stark and Substance is talking about getting a bow for her 15-year-old son.
Okay.
And I was just telling her about the Samick Sage, which you have.
Yep. Well, most of us all have a Samick Sage.
Would you please, give her your experiences on that, having that particular type of bow?
Pretty sweet bow for the price. Decent weight. Good strength value for it. And just overall, the fact that you can modify that bow in a lot of ways with the integrated studs makes it a pretty nice bow. How's it going, Amanda? Rob, good to see you.
And you don't need tools to do all that.
Nope.
It has little knobs which you can unscrew the limbs and do them by hand instead of needing tools. And it packs fairly small, which is not too bad either. I used to pack mine along until I got my other longbow, which is even smaller.
Right.
So my takedown longbow is my go-to bow for traveling because it's a lot more durable, more weather resistant. But that's why it's called a survival bow.
Mandy says hello, Cliffy.
I said hello. I'm sneaky.
Did you
Give me
make
3
her
steps in my face.
You did, and he got it. Then it's time for him to get a new one. Mandy. It happens every year. That's why I want to pay for his 3-year hunting fishing license combo. It's like $163, but that's for 3 years. So that way he can go hunting, he can go fishing without having to worry about it for the next couple of years. And he can also get the app on his phone that he can show, if the DNR wants to say, "Where's your license?" He just pulls it up, pulls the app up and says, here's my license. And they accept it, and he's all good. Yep, he needs to renew it. He worked his butt off to get his license last year, which you helped with. Thank you very much. And he just didn't go hunting this year. Hey, Doug. Let me do something. Let me check something real quick.
So where's Jason hiding tonight?
He's cooking dinner.
Gotcha. So doing the same thing I was doing. I will bet just for a moment, so y'all don't have to watch me stuff my face.
What is for supper tonight? Let's try that one.
Shells and cheese.
Shells and cheese?
Nice. I love those.
Velveeta shells and cheese because they were on sale.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing something like cheeseburger macaroni or something like that. But
So hamburger helper.
I don't have a hamburger helper.
That's what cheeseburger macaroni is. It's essentially a hamburger helper.
Well, I know that, but the thing is, I'm doing my best. We decided to go with hot dogs because that's what we have. Let me see if I can. I'm working on trying to get. Let's see if I can find my pictures from showing off. I don't know. Well, I've got a lot of pictures of his. I'm not sure if I have all of them or not.
That's it. That's it.
I got some of Ian looking really cool, but that's about it. Oh, come on. Please say I have it on here. Nope. I can't find it. But I do have a really good picture of my dad and my uncle with, going mushrooming. Oh, let's see here. Where's a good one? Man.
Over there.
I have no idea. I can't think straight right now. But there's that. Now, I know in the description that I talked about a B movie that Jenny and I discussed, and I'm not sure if anybody's ever heard of it because I only saw it once, and it came out in '83, and it was called Roadie. And I'm not sure if anybody has ever heard of that one.
Does that one involve music?
Yes, it does.
Yep, I think I have seen that one. It's basically like a bad movie about people who follow like bands around.
Sort of. It's the premise, but not the actual. It's who's in it that makes it interesting. Starring Meatloaf.
Yeah, I think I have seen that like a long while ago.
It is a very. It was like it popped up in my head a while back, and it's like I had to look it up, try to figure out what the name of it was. Because I'd never, I saw the movie, but I didn't know what the name was. And it also has Alice Cooper in it, and a whole bunch of other actors that are really cool for what it is. And the only thing I could really remember about the movie at the end of the movie is that Meatloaf's character gets contacted by aliens to help fix their ship because he has the ability to fix anything. So I don't know. It's a weird, far out movie. It would definitely be in the B category, but it's in my brain. It's there. I love those kind of things. So we'll go that as far as that. Hey Cliff, how much did you pay for your arrows for your bow?
I think they were like $60.
You got to buy the dozen or just 6 or how?
They're literally like $10 a piece plus the hardware, which was probably another 15 or 20.
Okay, you had them made.
No, they come in. They're the golds. They come pre-packed in boxes. You just get the shafts and the fletchings already on there. You have to add the knock point and the insert for the head.
Okay. You actually went further than I thought you did. I thought you bought them as a whole, unit, or at least everything but the tips, because the tips are a little bit,
They can get pricey depending on which ones which inserts you put in there for which threads or for which tips you put. Because
if you're going field points or broadheads or even blunts, because you can get all kinds of different kind of blunts for the. But was yours carbon or aluminum?
Mine are carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber, yeah.
And the suckers weigh virtually nothing. I disintegrated one. I missed my target and I hit a rock and the thing blew up. I still have the end of it over here sitting. I got the tip of it in one of the drawers down here.
Is that the one you shattered at the gathering?
Oh no! The one that I shattered at the gathering was one of your wooden ones.
Right.
And that thing I hit the top the side of a tree, and it just disintegrated.
Well, my arrows are kind of old. I've been trying to get some new ones, but I just haven't had the money to get new ones. I don't have the money to get the Fletcher I need in order to make new ones. Though I do have a plan, an idea of a plan that I want to do is slowly buy a new Fletcher every couple months until I have enough to make a dozen at a time. Then I can start making enough to where I won't worry about my arrows, then I can start selling some. So if you were to choose arrows for your bow, Cliff, what color fletching?
Purple.
Not
Purple.
yes, you.
I don't think Molly heard my response. She said purple. I said nurple.
Nurple.
We all know the purple nurple.
Yeah, but what you particular though, Cliff?
Me personally, probably orange and red.
You have the progressive app on your phone?
Nothing wrong with orange and red.
On your new phone?
Now, which one would be the?
Then you don't have proof of insurance if you can pull
the main feather would be what color?
Email, right?
The main would be the red, and the two side.
Sorry, you got talked over, Cliff.
The offset feather would be red, and then the two mains would be orange.
Okay, that's cool. That'll work. About a 28, or you need a 30, don't you?
Dude, I need long. I got lanky arms.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to say you need like a 30, 32.
32 or 33. 34 would be preferred because then at least I'd have something sticking off the side of the bow.
Yeah, I don't like having short arrows myself, but I'm a 28 because my arms are short.
Even with holding, let's see, I got my tape measure here. I always have to do this, but yeah, I need something like almost like a 36 because I have long.
There's no 36 chabs that I can make because I don't know of a 36-inch shaft. Unless I want to do a
Yeah, this one's busted.
huh?
I forgot my tape. This particular tape measure is broken.
Okay, I've got
So yeah, let's see.
over here somewhere.
Yeah, about a 36 is about what I need for arrow length.
Let me see here.
Because I'm at 36 there. Let's see. Figure about where I hold it. That would give me about 3-4 inches off the front end. So yeah, anywhere between a 34 and a 36.
Let me take a look here.
That size.
I've got a tape measure here somewhere. I just got to remember what I did with it.
Oh, I just broke the rest of mine. Damn it. Dag nabbit.
Aha. Tape measure. Now, I usually go around 28 for me, but the average is like between 32 and 33.
Yeah, I need like a 34 or a 36 because I got stupid long arms.
I mean, this is a 33 right now.
Yeah, I busted mine out at 36, so I need anywhere between a 34 and a 36.
Okay, is that including the tip and the nocks?
The tip, you're going to get, what, like a half, maybe a quarter of an inch, plus the knock is, what, like a 5/8, if not even that. It's like
Yeah, you don't well, let me see. I got an arrow.
The knocks aren't that long. They're not, the whole thing from the top of the knock to the bottom of the knock, the thing's only like half an inch.
No, I had. Oh, yeah, I have, actually. Okay, I got an arrow right here. That's one thing I will always have plenty of. This one here is
About a
running.
28.
This one here is running about 30 and a half.
No, 30, and I was off by 2.5 inches.
And this one's, this one's aluminum, as you can see.
Hey, Rob does not like Hamburger Helper.
Well, I don't like Hamburger Helper either because I almost died making the meatloaf version of it once.
How? What'd you put in there? Freaking peanuts?
No, I followed the instructions.
Okay, tomorrow it should be updated with the new policy. But I fixed it so you don't have to. You just touch when it wants you to log in, and it just automatically fills.
Now, this is the kind of this is a parabolic type fletching cliff.
Yeah.
The other ones I usually go with the shield cuts, real feathers. I'm not a fan of the veins generally because they're not as forgiving as real feathers.
Yeah, no, those plastic ones, what they tend to do is over time is they tend to warp.
They get the fold. If they get a little pinch or fold in them, and they have a tendency to stick that way.
No, the ones I always, every time I've seen them, yeah, they do have the fold, and that's usually on the bottom of the two double colors or the single double.
Yeah, right here.
Single colors. Yeah, the ones that rest against the shelf. It's always the bottom one that always bends.
This one right here.
Time, that's always the one that has. It always ripples. Like it goes.
What's a fairy tale at best, Rob? I have no idea what the fairy tale is. But I want to start making get myself a Bittenberger Fletcher, which allows me to make up to 4 fletch arrows, which I need for myself.
I still got to try to make one out of bamboo. I've got a bunch of pieces that I can use.
I mean, I've got this one here. This is Ian's fishing arrow.
Yeah, that needs the knock end.
It's got the knock.
Oh, there. Okay, that was backwards then. So it needs
This is the tip. It's missing the tip.
It's missing the tip, and it's missing the wire piece that goes in there.
Yeah. So he's a new arrow altogether. But these things are beasts when it comes to hitting stuff.
No, yeah, it's a freaking fiberglass. It's a solid fiberglass rod.
Exactly.
The easiest way to make those, because they don't normally sell just standard fiberglass rods at Home Depot or Lowe's or like even Walmart.
They do. They're plant stakes.
Oh no, not the plant stakes. I have those. They're like the hollow metal with the plastic PVC coating on the outside. We don't.
You can actually get solid fiberglass rods there too.
You can get solid fiberglass rods. Usually, the only way I can find them though, even at my location,
they're like 4 feet long or something like that, right?
They have that stupid round reflective mark on.
Yeah, what you do is you just cut it off.
Yeah, that's exactly how you find them.
You just cut off the reflective part.
Yeah.
Seal it up. You got to seal it because you don't want splinters. Definitely do not want splinters. But you need a specialized cutting wheel to cut the fiberglass properly. Otherwise,
Otherwise
it
it
won't work.
splinters.
Yeah, because
It
fiberglass
splinters
splinters in you are
bad.
not a good idea. So, like I said, I like shield-shaped feathers. Let me get. I got my quiver over here. Give me a moment. Oh, ooh, ow, ow, freaking knee.
But hurts don't do it.
Right? Unless it's a good hurt.
Yeah, when there
I
was a
wish
lot
it-
of
my knee was a good cat hurt. It's not.
A massage is a good hurt.
Yeah, but I can't massage my knee.
I don't do massages. I can't.
Jason does.
I can give a massage. I can't receive one.
Yeah.
Over the years of all of my uncles grabbing me in weird pressure point positions, I have an auto reflex that the minute they grab me, like anybody like touches certain areas, my entire muscle structure
Right.
tightens on me.
Okay.
Right?
This one here. Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, trying to get one of my decent ones.
Woohoo! Do it, Rob. Make me a fox lure, since JV never did the little stinker fart.
That's kind of cool. Now here's the 4-fletched. These are 5-inch shield-shaped arrows.
Did you flex that one?
No, actually, I purchased these. These are the arrows I won at the Deer Classic a couple years ago,
Okay.
and I still don't own a Fletcher. That's why I don't. Because I mean, some people like 3-fletched arrows, like these. But I'm a firm. I like 4-fletched. I got some arrows from.
Can you make lures and jigs in an easy bake oven?
Technically, yes, you can.
You can. A lot of people do.
Yep, there you go. Easy bake.
Or toaster oven would work better. The one thing about these is got the inserted nocks, and the tips, which I bought at the same time I got the thing fletched, is I had to put these together.
Yeah.
Now, these are great for hunting deer and stuff, but it's too light for my bow, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need something with
A lot more weight.
either steel rod or like solid wood.
I prefer cedar.
Man, those things are nasty.
What is?
I'm just looking for. Decided to Google fletching jigs and nothing. I've only seen a 3-pointer, but I just
Here's a parabolic 3-fletch
I ran across just some
on a cedar shaft, but with a Zwickey broadhead.
Yeah, I'm looking at some broadhead or some field points on here that look like a 30-30 round.
It might be.
Or like a 30-06 round. Them suckers
Show
are.
me.
Let me see.
Show them.
Give me a second. Oops, wrong button.
Well, here's another one. It's it's got the parabolic. It's got the shield-shaped fletching tied, as you can see right there. But this one here's got a
Look at this one.
I can't remember the name of this one. It's gonna
A blunt force.
It's a blunt, but it's a judo point. That's what it's called. These are grass catchers. That's what those are, to keep them from being buried in the grass.
Time to boil water yet?
So it's up there, Colin. I got it up on the
Boil
thing.
water
Okay,
yet?
here we go.
And these ones actually come with shock
It's been
absorbers.
30 minutes since.
Yeah, those help keep the vibration down.
Yeah, but look at how nasty those things look, man. Those are.
Those
Yeah,
are
but-
bullet points.
Huh?
They're called bullet points.
Yeah, it just says a field point, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's a style of they're all field points, but there's different styles of field
That's what I'm
points.
saying. They look like 30-06 rounds, but they come in 100, 125, 150, 200, and 300 grain.
Okay, that's pretty cool there. Yeah. I'm trying to see how many different types of field points I actually have on me right now.
I like those ones. Those are actually nice.
Yeah, I've had some brass versions of those. It's really weird.
Those aren't 100% round. I kind of almost feel like there's like a bit of angle to them. Like there's like just little ridges on the sides because they don't look 100% round.
It's kind of hard to tell.
See,
Those might be. They might have ridges.
it looks like it's like a half round with like a thin.
It's like a bodkin almost.
Yeah, like a really thin one.
Yeah. Does it say anything about ridges in the description?
Let's see. Nothing there. Let's go to the bottom.
That's where they usually have the descriptions.
Hardware and foam targets. Can't even English.
Can't English today?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, it doesn't really say. There's nothing on here that says whether or not it's got fins.
I have no idea why everything. Have you tried resetting your live to the live setup there, Rob?
Ooh, I found some twisty ones. Right as I clicked exit, I found some ones that had like a quick twist at the bottom. Kind of interesting.
The best kind. There's the one I'm looking at is the Bitzenberger Fletchers, because I can do 4 fletched arrows at the same time. I used to have a Jojan years ago, but was never really able to get it to work. So I keep on losing a specific part on it that was crucial for doing fletching, but it would never allow me to do more than 3. But if Bitzenbergers are expensive.
Yeah, I'm looking at 4 fletch. I'm not seeing any 4 fletches. It's either single or triple.
Okay, Bitzenberger Dial-A-Fletch. You'll probably see that one. It allows you to do fletch up to 4, do a 4 fletch arrow.
Ooh,
It looks like an easy fletch there. That red one.
Am I still sharing?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Whoops.
No, Cliff, I'm gonna show you something here. Let me go big here.
I found 50-piece turkey feather fletchings, 4-inch to 5-inch arrow feather veins for $30.
Here's one. This is a simple little field point.
Yeah, that's a standard. That's your almost standard target point.
That's a target point. Then there's the little bit more versatile, and then
secondary one that's usually found on them.
And here's the one like I use is like these right here. I use 125 grain field points because I like the heavier arrows. But then again, I still do have the hex blunts, which are also about 125 grain. But if you don't have any field points or don't want to cover up any field points, just get yourself one of these.
Oh, rubber nubs.
Yeah, these will actually go over
the thread head.
It's like here's your field point. It'll actually use slides right on over that, like that.
Yeah, I would have known my look. I'd end up poking a hole right through the top of that thing.
No, here's the thing. Look at this one. Here's the one I had it on. It's just a broken arrow.
Yeah, you can just stuff it on there, and it's not going anywhere.
There you go. The arrow is extremely short, mind you, but you're going for a small game anyway. So
if they're made right, there should be a little washer or like a solid washer down in the bottom to keep the arrow going through the rubber.
Oh, you can do that, yeah.
No, they usually make them that way.
Now, one of the things that I have seen used is a 38 shell or a 9mm shell that's been fired. Just shove it onto a shaft. It works as a blunt just as well.
Probably 45 would work.
Yes, I do hunt with my bows south. I've gotten rabbits more than once.
According to Rob, he said he typed that whatever he typed about 20 minutes ago. We're not far, but the chat's at the bottom. Like the last person that said anything was Amanda, and that was at 7:04.
I've seen people use microwaves for the plastics and stuff, but can't use them for my bows, like making arrows, unfortunately. I do carry one thing about nocks, though, I will admit. I like the indexed nocks, if you know what those are, Cliff.
I'll take a guess, but I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Okay. See that little ridge right there?
Oh, okay.
It's called an index knock. Sorry.
So when you pull it from your quiver, you already automatically know which way is up.
Exactly. You just reach back because I use a back quiver. Let's reach back, feel that. I already know where to go, and I just put that up on my arrow and on my string, and there you go. But sometimes you can't find one of those. With a 4-fletched arrow like this one, you don't need an index knock.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because as long as the arrows are set between the knock points.
Yeah, this is what's set. It doesn't matter. As long as this is set right,
Yeah, as long
you
as
don't
the
even have to
knock
think
is
about
set
it, just
between
shoot.
at least 2 feathers, you should be good.
Yeah, that's why I like 4-fletch a lot, because I don't have to think about it. Just grab it, put it on the string, and shoot. It should be automatically set up for that purpose.
Coach was doing a live tonight. And welcome, CR. Good to see you.
Hey, CR. We're not discussing food. We're discussing archery, actually. So, yeah. And like I said, I like, 3-fletched is really cool if you want to go that route. They are very pretty, as you can see. But this one here is an index knock one.
It's too hot.
And this one's shooting my judo point for small game.
They're gonna get the less of that pork loin tonight.
Now, I have not been hunting this year due to the fact is that, no, actually not this fall anyway, because of my injury. So I got injured back in June initially, and I'm still not healed yet. I go in for my consultation on Tuesday.
Are you showing something? That's why you're big?
Huh?
Are you showing something? That's why you're big?
Yes. I was showing the knocks on the arrows.
Oh, that's right. The 3 and the 4.
There's the it's called an index knock, Molly.
A little extra fin.
This is a shield fletching.
Shield cut.
And the judo point for the tip.
Okay. I thought that was a blunt.
It is. It's called a judo point.
See, I'm learning things.
Now, there are other points you could use. Obviously, there's the field point. Now, with the fiberglass arrows, let me pull this one here out. You can get something like this.
That looks brutal.
This is a hunting tip. And you can get, actually, if we wanted to, I could take the blades off of this and insert a small washer on the back of this, and then I could use that for hunting small game as well.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Now, these are really, really freaking sharp.
Well, yeah, they're razor sharp.
Yep.
They go in, but they don't come out very easy.
No. But it does work. I lost the fletching on this one, but it still shoots just fine. It doesn't change anything. But yeah, this is just really, really freaking right for the bow that I use. Now, I can use this with my Samick Sage, but not my longbow.
Yeah, because isn't your longbow like 100 pounds?
It's set. Well, I do have one that is 100 pounds. I have another one that's 65 pounds, and another one that's 74 pounds. No, the 65 pounder is a recurve bow. It's my U bow. But having the proper arrow set up for your bows is everything. But here's one of my, like I said, this is one of my favorite kinds. This one's called a hex blunt. Little concave on the end there. And I've actually flattened out one of these things when I accidentally hit a boulder. The arrow did not break, surprisingly enough.
The boulder.
A big freaking rock that was behind my target.
That's how I obliterated my fiberglass ones, or my carbon fibers.
Yeah, carbon fiber does not like that. I mean, so far that I've found the solid fiberglass rod, like the fishing one, or my cedar ones, seem to hold up, are more shock resistant.
Oh yeah, carbon fiber. If you hit something solid that has no give, yeah, you're going to obliterate your arrow.
Even just straight wood. it doesn't take it very well.
I was shooting it into a piece of plywood. It wasn't doing too bad.
Well, we hit that. I mean, I hit that the outside of that the targets that we were shooting at. At least I didn't get stung this year. But or did I get stung this year?
No,
that was last year.
that was the year before.
But no, having decent arrows and decent, make sure your arrows match your bow. It's a big difference in your shooting accuracy because your equipment will shoot consistent, and consistency is what you need when you're hunting or bow fishing or whatever it is that you're shooting at.
I want a 6 foot, kind of like aluminum style arrow for one specific reason.
Why?
Because it should fly like a javelin when launched. So you get that wiggle, and that thing just stays in the air.
I think it's more like an atlatl dart, I would think. And I've tried that, and it's not as easy as I think it is.
No, atlatls are not an easy. You gotta. It's the same thing with the David and Goliath slingshot. You gotta know what you're doing with that. Otherwise, you're gonna whack something that you're not supposed to whack.
Yourself specifically. Yourself. I've tried one of those. I whacked myself in the back of the head. Oh man, it sucked. But actually, there's in the college, Grinnell College, which is about 15 miles from here. They have an atlatl team,
and they're probably dang good at it.
They probably are. I like when I was looking up colleges with archery in it, and that one came out. I looked for the archery saying no, we don't have archery. We have atlatl. I go, what the heck is an atlatl? But I've done research since then, and it's a spear chucker, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
And those things, without having an extra equipment other than the throwing stick, you can get some lot of leverage with those things.
Oh yeah, I've seen dudes launch them suckers like 200-300 yards accurately,
and that's. I'm not sure if you've ever seen the TV show "Dude, You're Screwed."
I heard of it. I don't think I ever watched it.
There's a guy on there named Matt Graham.
Oh yeah,
and he hunts specifically with an atlatl, and he can do it accurately. He hunts fish with it. He hunts small game with it, large game with it. He can do it. And if he doesn't have one, he can make one.
They're not hard.
And the thing is, he made one from scratch.
Yeah, they're really not hard to make. You just got to find a piece of arrow long enough, straight enough.
Well, his wasn't straight. He just found a small sapling that he used his fire to help straighten it out.
Yeah, when they're saplings, you can do that. You can kind of do that with dry wood, but you like I said, you can do it, but there's some risks behind it. But yeah, you can straighten with the heat.
Yep. Yeah. So I remember that's where I first saw him too. CR. Then I watched him on Dude, You're Screwed, and he, on that show, he actually had an amazing ability that I'm not sure if everybody talked about or not. I'm not sure you know the premise of the show, Cliff.
Yes, kind of, sort of.
Basically, you got 5 guys, and basically the other 4 of them kidnap one of them and put them into a survival situation, and they have 100 hours to get out of it. Every time that Matt came up to being his turn, they would put him in the weirdest positions, places and stuff like that. And somehow, some way, he always ended up finding a pretty girl. He was in, I think it was either Brazil or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, or Argentina, in the middle of nowhere, and then he ends up finding a cowgirl in the middle of nowhere.
That's funny.
It was. And the thing is, he didn't speak the language. Because until that show, he's never had been out of the country. He's from Utah. Hey, Jarrett, how you doing, brother? Speaking of bows, Jarrett, I still have your bow here. Just let me know when I can get it to you. I can throw it in the van. We could drop it off. We could meet up in Des Moines or something. Whatever.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, dude, you don't
Welcome
worry
back,
about it.
Chloe.
It's going to be done. You're trying to get some food into you.
No. I was working on getting some money into me. It's payday, and it was our 6-month car insurance payments.
Ah,
So I paid that, but kiddos for her third, plus her regular bill money. Shh. And
what are
so,
you saying? Wait, what there, Rob? That she's getting money, or that I'm giving a bow to Jarrett?
I think it was the putting money in her that
Yeah.
No, well, that
may or
one
may
she
not have raised
puts in,
whack.
and she pays her sister to do her chores.
Okay.
So
Now
it's
we were
like-
discussing dual survival and dude, you're screwed with Matt Graham because of the at level that pretty much.
as long as it's not Bear Grylls, I'm good. I like a less.
Bus Stroud.
Yeah, I like him, but I don't
Ness
like
is
Bear
cool too,
Grylls.
but he's actually put out all his episodes of his show on YouTube, so you can watch all of Les's shows.
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Have you seen Horseshoes in Solitude?
Mm-hmm. I
That's
believe so. I've seen
that's the prequel he did with his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, his ex-wife now, his now ex-wife.
Mhm.
But when before they had kids and everything, they spent a year in the bush, living on an island.
On the 29th, Kansas Outdoors is going to be in the Des Moines area.
Okay, let me check when that is.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
It is Des Moines.
I
No,
like the Norway two-parter. Yeah, me too. That was cool.
Yeah, I remember that one too. The 29th, that's a Friday. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll just throw it in the back of the van.
My dogs are hounding me.
Hound dog. You ain't nothing but a
Yeah,
hound dog.
well, they're getting the leftover pulled pork for dinner tonight.
Oh, good for them.
Well, I don't want to throw it away. It's perfectly good meat.
Yeah. I'm assuming that CR is talking about the Les Stroud one. Because I don't
Yeah.
think they did a two-parter for Dual Survival or Do You're Screwed.
I haven't seen either one of those shows.
Their survival shows. Matt Graham was on Dual Survival. Originally
A lot of
was,
people on Dual Survivor.
huh?
There was a lot of people on Dual Survivor.
Well, it started off with Cody Lundeen, who was from, I believe, Arizona,
yes.
and then what's his name?
Joe Teddy was the one that did. I think it was like
Well,
season.
before him.
Well, no, because it was Cody Lundeen and Joe Teddy, and then Joe Teddy took over after that. Because
No, but it was before Joe Teddy, the guy before him.
there were like 3 or 4.
No. David Canterbury.
Yeah.
Canterbury.
Canterbury did it.
He's out of Ohio.
Kicked off of that one for.
Yeah, for not
Reasons.
being honest. But he still does his stuff.
Yeah.
He still
Dave?
knows how to do all that stuff. Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man. No, this is Dave.
Sorry. I'm glad you know that one, by the way. Cliff.
I own that movie somewhere. Like I legit own that someplace. I have it in my video collection on VH. I have it actually on VHS.
Okay. I'll have to make a trip up to go get my boy early that day. He's going to be off, I'm sure, that around that time anyway. I got a 3-day weekend anyway for that one. Now, oh man. While I would love to probably do a video similar to any of those guys, I am not a videographer as good as Les will ever do.
That man spends more time running around putting the camera in places than actually trying to survive.
Exactly. And
well, he had a crew, and the crew had to eat, and he didn't smell that good food and not eat any of it.
No, that's
more Bear Grylls.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch Bear Grylls.
But now, Les Stroud, by the way, I used to have his book, but it got stolen when my backpack got stolen.
He's been called out on a few things, too, for some slight inaccuracies, but not nearly as bad as Bear Grylls, man. That guy has like a 5 or 6 man film crew that just follow his ass around.
Yeah, but the whole genre was started by Les.
He never has a single. If you ever watch him, he does not have a single camera. Doesn't have a GoPro. Doesn't have a chest cam. Doesn't have a head cam. Nothing. So somebody else is filming him.
Now there was another show that didn't last very long, which I kind of liked. Was Man, Woman, Wild, and it was a husband-wife team. It was the Mike. Give me a moment.
There was another show.
Have a good night.
Well,
that's the Hawks. Michael Hawk.
No, we're talking about Snark and Substance. They're leaving.
Oh, be well, Snark. Thank you for coming. If you need any more information about your the bows and stuff, let me know. I will definitely help you the best I can. I will help you find the arrows, help you find the archery, additional equipment like arm guards, shooting gloves, or tabs, depending on what you think he might need. I would suggest a shooting glove over a tab. That's my personal preference. Safety-wise, and a good, decent target to practice with. You're welcome back anytime. Feel free to ask me any questions. And I'm sure that Cliff down here could probably answer a few questions too.
That I can.
And so can Jason and a whole bunch of us in here. We all shoot.
Some shoot more than others. I'd like to shoot more others, but
right.
It doesn't.
People in the state.
No, Cliff. If we're going to do that, we're going to do archery tag.
Hey, Blake.
And go that route.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, Blake. How you doing, brother? She's thanking you too, Cliff.
Yeah, no problem.
Make sure by the way, folks, make sure you follow her, please. She does not have a lot of followers, but feel free. Here's her link, so you can follow her.
I still have 200 plus that I'm sub to that I have to start eliminating.
Well, there's her information right there. She's got a total of 4, including me.
I think we were trying to get her on yesterday too.
Well, she's on there now, and she's good to she's got 5 subscribers now. Now, Blake, I'm going to ask you a quick question about the arrow. If you got a chance to work on it or not, I'd greatly like to hear about it if you have, because we were discussing archery and things like that. Now, on Dude You're Screwed, they actually used different types of archery gear as well as other equipment. Because one of the guys is a former SEAL, and they were shooting using the atlatl, and he pulls out his like M4 or something like that. It just obliterates the target.
Who just walks around with an M4?
He does. While he can shoot a bow, he doesn't. He was. If you remember the show, Dude You're Screwed, he was Jake
From State Farm.
If he is, he's got to be the biggest, baddest State Farm agent I've ever seen.
Probably is.
Is it tender?
It's hot. It's hot.
Well, whatever you come up with feather-wise, I'm okay with. No, just don't go like with hummingbird or quail or anything like that. But if I would have had some more of the pheasant feathers, I would use those because I think those would work really decently. Now, Cliff was going with orange and red feather fletching, which is really interesting color choices. Because you can get them depending on which ones. I mean, I go to Three Rivers Archery a lot to get my feathers and stuff. And here's some of the ones I'll show you real quick. I'm not sure if you've ever actually looked at these, Cliff, or not.
Blake says he's not done with it. He needs better feathers.
Fletching. Yeah, feathers. Yes, I know. Now, take a look at these here, Cliff. They don't quite have red. They got red like these right here. These
solid red one down at the bottom.
Right here?
No. Straight across. The other side. Yeah, that's red and black, but that's about as red as you're going to get.
Yeah, and I don't see a lot of orange.
Orange would be the one in the middle.
Oh, that one. Right. It actually says there's the color right there.
Yeah, orange bar.
So you got your red. You get your red, your orange there, and your red there. Or you can go red barred, which would be really
I like the barred ones.
Yeah, I would say red barred for the primary, and the orange for solids for the other two. What do you think?
Well, because I wanted the orange primary.
Okay, then orange primary, then the red the other two. That's not bad though.
I just figured it'd be an interesting combo.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you'd have to choose left or right wing, which it doesn't really matter, but you just don't min or mix them is all. But I usually go, right wing. And I like a 5-inch one, but there's nothing wrong with 4 or even 3. But 5.5 is pretty long when it comes to arrows.
Yeah, but you're going to have way more accuracy. Although you do run a risk of ripping the fletching off.
Yep. I do like gray a lot. But when I do the gray barred, I mean, like with these right here, let me give me a second here. Let me close this.
Gray-orange would be an interesting combination.
Well, like mine right here, these are gray barred.
Yeah.
I really like these.
Rob said he had, when he had his bow fletching, it was green and yellow.
Nothing wrong with green and yellow.
I feel like those are all like the standard colors they put on stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I mean,
you got green, yellow, you got black and blue, or you got black or gray.
I got a solid 2 greens and a barred.
Black and white.
Okay, see this one here? It's got that really odd color.
Yeah, it's dark green.
Yeah. But you can also go with 3 barred turkey style.
But I'm talking about that's also made with a twist, where the feathers are twisted.
Yeah, you can see the twist just a little bit. That's one of the things you can do with a Bitzenberger. Or you can go with I got so many different colors here. And like this one here is a straight fletch, as you can see.
Yeah, but the feathers themselves are slightly curved.
Oh, they're this, cut that way. This is the shield shape. But that's the primary one right there. I actually put these on here, these knocks. I chose the primary one on that one because I wanted to make sure it was the right way.
No, commercial. Werther's original.
What is up with Werther's?
I like Werther's.
I am not a fan.
You don't like caramel candy?
I like caramel candy, or caramel, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But yeah,
Caramel.
rbauction.com.
Sugar finally showed up. What up, SB?
Hey, Heath, how you doing?
Hi, Heath.
And Honcher? Oh, the Royal Philharmonic. Okay. They're coming to
Lamar University.
Roof, 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 roof.
I would think it'd be interesting if they would have shown the Blue Man Group, but that's okay.
Roof, roof.
Now I get the ad. What ad did you end up getting, CR?
All of them?
I am under $17 until I get paid by YouTube. I need $17 more.
Roof. The roof. The roof.
I don't know why the chat is missing. It should be there.
I see it.
It's on your side, not mine.
Well,
We're discussing a little bit of everything, archery, feathers, fletchings, and stuff like that. Sort of fell into our lap, so to speak. Right, Cliff?
DR.
And I'm not sure what kind of bow you use on a regular, Heath. I personally shoot mostly traditional, but takedown, modern takedown stuff. I've got a couple medieval style custom bows, such as my 65-pound U recurve and my 100-pound bamboo longbow. So there's those two. But my Semic Sage is my go-to one for everyday carry for when it comes to bows, because it's the pistol style grip is so freaking comfortable. Right, Cliff?
Yay! It actually really is on that bow.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's smooth. There's hardly any hand shock on it at all. I shoot off the shelf, though. I'm not sure if you guys have shelves on your bows or not, but I just, threw some Velcro, the padded, the soft padding kind, and it works great for an arrow shelf. And Cliff just looks like he's trying to consider something.
No, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just thinking about stuff. Thinking about.
Okay, not a problem, Heath. You can either message me on Instagram or my email. Either one, you're fine. Or even then, you can probably message me on TikTok. I follow you all the time.
Talk tick.
Talk tick?
Talk tick. TikTok. Talk tick. Yard.
Now, by the way, if you're interested if you do have to start fixing your arrows, go after the season's usually over. Go to Walmart, go to your big box stores. They usually put a lot of things on sale. I picked up a bunch of the 11/32 Knox that I use.
I don't carry that stuff no more.
Well, I picked this one here up at Stuff's in Clive. A bunch of these. They had like maybe 5 or 6 dozen of these things. I picked them all up. But this was 99 cents. It's a really good price. You just glue them on using your Fletching glue, or if you want to use your ferrule tight in order to secure your Knox in there, this is a good way to go.
Yeah, so with a dab of epoxy.
If you wanted to go with epoxy, but the thing is, it's harder to clean up if you say you break your knock and you have to get it off and repair it, and everything. That way, it doesn't make it as more difficult to do so if you use regular
Heat it up.
archery glue.
Just heat it up and it falls right off.
You're welcome, Scott, Heath. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Scott, sorry. Oh man,
I was good. That's what I was. You said heat. That I was like, wait, that's not.
I was looking at. I thought it was. I'm looking at. It's Scott. Just so.
That's what I was like. You said like
I will.
times
I
already.
will see about making you a new string, Scott. I just need to know what size of bow you have and what type of bow you have, and if it has an AMO number, let me know that. That can help me figure that. I do need to get some more bowstring material because I am out of my green. Because I'm making a bowstring for Blake right now, and I used exactly everything I had for his one color. I only have two colors. I have blue and I have green. Well, I had green. Now I've got blue.
Found number 24 bank line today at Walmart.
Don't you need 36 bank line?
No,
What's the difference?
thickness,
Is it skinnier?
thicker.
Oh,
The smaller the number, the thicker the line.
I can't tell you if epoxy would because using a ferrotite, which is a heat glue, basically, whatever you do not use a heat gun glue on your arrows. It does not
Oh,
hold.
hot glue ain't gonna stick for squat.
No, do not use hot melt glue.
Yeah, you'll get like one or two shots if you're lucky, and that's assuming the knock doesn't stick to the string.
Yeah, or the tip or whatever you use. Use ferrotite. Use actual archery glue. Do not use super glue. Do not epoxy. Do not use because in case something happens and you need to replace your tip or replace your knock, it's easier to remove it and clean it up than it is trying to sand it down, carve it off all the excess glue that you can't use and things like that.
Well, that's why with epoxy, you just heat it up with a heat gun and stuff falls off.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're heating up the whole area, not just the simple little area that you need to work on. I'm trying to see if I can find one I can use here as an example. Not that one. I do have one that I overdid the glue on. And I'm going to see if I can find that real quick. And I can show you what I mean.
Oh, yeah, and definitely epoxy will hold up to that. I've seen people use epoxy to weld stuff and works just fine, no problemo.
Let's see here.
Because they make epoxy for different applications.
Okay.
They make epoxy for glass, plastic, wood, metal, rubber.
You can see the excess glue I have on this one.
Yeah, you didn't clean it off enough.
No. I haven't shot this one yet. Not for hunting. I had a chance to. But it's supposed to be clean like that one. That one's just
better than bouillon.
How do you spell rockets?
ROCKETS.
KETS.
now. I have a bow fishing arrow, Scott, right here,
Rockets.
but this one here needs replaced
Rocket.
because it's missing the part that used to sit right. Oh, give me a second here. Got too many arrows, not enough hands. You can see that little hole there. That's where the barb used to sit through.
Actually, I think that is actually where the string goes.
Yeah.
So that might have been my error at the first, when I said that it's missing the barb. The barb is usually attached to the head, which is usually about 1.5 inches to 2 inches long.
No, this one here particularly, Cliff, had a slider. Basically, it sat on the shaft and it slid as you shot it.
Yeah.
Ian took it off. He didn't know what it was.
But you have to have a deadlock on the end of it so the thing doesn't slide off.
It did. He took it off.
I like this dish.
He tore the whole thing apart, not realizing what it was.
Right?
He found the whole bow and everything in the
Yeah, there's a
trash.
shrimp back in there.
So
No, I bought it.
I figured out how to fix this, by the way. You know, when we were looking at it, trying to get it to sit straight up and down?
Yeah.
The quick and dirty method is putting a nut right here.
Oh, I said, just stick a damn washer on it.
No, not a washer, a nut. That way, when I put it on the bow, I can tighten it to the bow with it, and keeping it vertical.
It would have to be a thin nut then, because you'd have to thread.
No, I'm not trying to put it all the way down to here. It just to where this is in there secure enough, and you can tighten it up with a simple little wrench that it's in the upright position. So The only thing I would need to do is replace this with the proper bow fishing setup, because I have to get some new braid for that. But that's on my list of things to do. I haven't had a chance to do that yet because I ran out of money.
It happens.
But Ian and I are really good at finding gear when we need to. I am planning on going. Actually, I want you to come with me. I want you and Ian and I, Scott, are going to the Watcher County Flea Market next year. We're going to do our bug out bag thing.
I can afford to drive my ass up there again.
I said, Scott.
Oh.
Now, that would be awesome to have you there, but not going to happen. We would have so much fun at that one, by the way. But one of the things I am going to try to find while I'm there, which is going to be pretty hard for me, by the way, because it's a left-handed bow. And so basically, it's going to be a survival kit, backpack. So for bow fishing, yes,
Garlic and herb.
I need bow fishing braid.
Garlic and herb.
I can't use anything else for that. For my bow, it will fit in
his whole mushroom.
this reel. But that's down the road. I haven't done it yet. Do a whole bunch of things. I do have a plan for something next month. After the holidays, I am going to try to pick up a pocket fisherman as a giveaway.
Those little mini fishing poles with the little reels?
Little folding fishing rod things, yeah, for the old Ronco pocket fisherman.
Oh, that. Okay.
Rob says no on the braid.
I'm not talking about filling it full up or anything like that. I'm like filling it halfway. That needs more than about 20 yards worth anyway. Yeah, I know. That's why I've been trying to put together a bow fishing setup. Now, this one here, get this thing off here. I am going to take this string off here because this right here, great for fishing in the ocean. Not so much bow fishing. It would snap in a heartbeat.
Oh.
It's very pretty though, but this is the Zepco 808, which is perfect for bow fishing. I just got to change out the string for braid so that it will handle me shooting my bow out of it.
Thank you.
I would use my my Samick Sage with this one because everybody's keep on saying you need to put this on this side, but I have one problem with that. Cliff, when you're holding the bow, what hand do you hold the bow in?
Left hand.
Then you could not reel with your left hand, could you? I hold my bow in my what hand?
Right hand.
Mm-hmm. So I have to be able to do this to reel it in. So
I could technically reel it in with my left hand, but I'd have to switch my bow to my non-bow hand, which would be weird.
Yeah, it wouldn't be comfortable.
I'm sure it's going to be an issue, Rob.
Oh, it definitely is.
But I'm not going to be stuffing the entire thing full of braid. That's not the plan. The plan is just enough to do 10 to 20 yards. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen them used, but they don't necessarily. Most of those come with a. It's like a very thin. I want to say like almost like a nylon woven braided cord or something like that, but I'd have to recheck again because I haven't used or looked at those in a while. So.
Well, the thing is, they have the stuff like for like the AMS bow fishing braid and stuff like that. Stuff made particularly for bow fishing reels, and that's all I want to do. I'm not trying to make anything majorly. I'm not. If I go out to 25 yards, that would be an immense type of thing. I can go with like a 25 yards of 200-pound Dacron. I think that would be more than sufficient for bow fishing for carp, gar, and the like. Now,
Oh, sweetheart, you look so sleepy.
To me?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I just bored. I've been stuck in my house for the last 2 days. I literally physically just like had to leave today, and I was just driving around. I almost spent $240 at Home Depot today.
well, Rob, it's what I can afford. I can't afford to buy a brand new bow fishing reel, especially a left-handed one, which costs like twice as much as the right-handers. If I could, I would have done that. They're not easy to find, especially at the price I need, the hand I need. I paid $5 for that. So that's what I'm going to use. And like I said, I don't plan on putting more than 25 yards in there. And it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to do what I got to do. So we're going to give it a shot. That's all I can do.
Worms. Yay, only like 12 more hours to go. 14 more hours to go to. And then I got to go to work.
Oh.
Fun times.
Yeah, the one I got is the. What was it? What did I got?
Oh, did you all get a chance to see my video?
No, I have not.
Sneak peek, sneak peek, a sneak peek, sneak peek. Sneak peek is over. Assuming Jason's even paying attention. Right? Sounds like Jason's just stuffing his face over there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
Pretty much got them all out. I think I got like 3 or 4 left in there. Sneak peek. Secondary sneaky peeky.
I'm still looking. Sorry, folks. Be well, Rob. Thank you for coming. Sorry for being stubborn, but like I said, I'm not a fisherman. I'm an archer. So
Bye, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
thank you for coming, though.
Miss you already.
I don't know about how thin the 300-pound test is, but that's pretty heavy, it sounds like.
That's surf line.
I mean, it's a fish to see that from a mile away.
Well, he's not fishing with it. He's shooting an arrow with it. But won't see it coming.
So, I mean, I don't know. If I could find the proper stuff for what's this one? Woody wire bow fishing braided line, 300 feet. I don't think I would use that.
There's a extremely lightweight, really strong cordage, and I'm trying to remember the name of it so I can find it and see if it'll work in a fishing reel like that.
I mean, if I could get a bottle version of a bow fishing reel, I would. But I can't afford $160 for a fishing reel. You know?
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
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 Technically.
So I have my little ridiculous.
I mean, they have an AMS Bow Fishing Retriever Pro combo kit. $219. like way freaking out of my way price.
No, it's not Kevlar. It's like Technicore or something like that. And I'm just like, my brain just does not want to process the name of it or something. Technicore, freaking. Don't remember what it was called.
Well, I mean, CinoArt makes a bow fishing seat reel, but the thing is, it's like $34. But I'd have to go buy a whole new seat and reel setup. But I don't know.
This thing gave me the dumbest trending searches you might like. Pregnancy nausea.
Huh?
Yeah. Alex Batty missing. Don't care. Michigan tax credit refund. I don't live in Michigan. Why would that make any sense? Argentina peso exchange rate. What? And then the last one is Dr. Berger fertility doctor. Why?
What are you doing?
Dude, it's just trending searches you might like, and that's just what popped up on my thing. I'm like, it makes no sense. I didn't look for none of this stuff. Half the stuff I look for is usually outdoors or fishing or camping related or gardening.
Right.
I have no idea. Let's click out of that. SD, if you've got some thin white stuff, or sushi.
Do we really want to know what the white and green stuff is?
The yellow green type?
I have no idea. It's kind of scary sounding.
Medical problem.
I hope not. Now, I would gladly trade this 808 Zepco both saltwater reel for a left-handed bow fishing reel, because it is dual-handed, left or right-handed. If anybody wants to trade, I will be willing to trade for a left-handed bow fishing reel.
I don't have one.
I know you don't have one.
Okay.
I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a cheeseburger today.
Okay, Wimpy.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm willing to just send that out and into the world and that kind of thing. But I just need a decent bow fishing reel I could use. I mean, that's the only kind of bow fishing is the only thing I haven't done yet. And I know I could think I'd be really good at it. I just need to have the proper equipment. I don't want to try doing it cobbled together is what I've been trying to do. But if it's not going to work, I don't want to try it because it's just either a waste of a reel, like Rob was discussing, because it won't work, or just something. But I just want something it'll be easy to use and not have to worry about it, getting in my way when I shoot.
Ooh, desert schmags.
Now, I would love to go bow fishing with Scott because he and I think we have a lot of fun when we're around each other. So that's pretty cool. I'm sorry he didn't make it to the gathering. I think you guys would have loved him. But I'm planning on going to the Watch Your County Flea Market with the guy this next year. And I will do my best to record the entire thing.
There you go.
There you go.
Spool, shock cord. What do we got on spools?
Spools out front, pain in the butt, but I didn't do that long.
Pain in the butt?
I have no idea. I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt.
Nut. Okay. Now, Cliff, I know you have not been bow fishing, correct?
Negative. That is correct. So I have not gone bow fishing, so that is correct.
If you would have had a chance to go, would you?
Why not?
I don't eat fish, so I mean, but then again, I fish, but I don't know. I'm weird.
It's more of a skill thing. 'Cause, I mean, where we were at, where you caught your fish down on the river there, we could have got gar all day long there because they were all over that bank where we were at.
Oh yeah, I could have walked out there and grabbed one if I was wearing flip flops.
I was not wearing flip flops. I was wearing sandals.
I was wearing boots.
It's the same thing.
No, they're not. Mine was leather sandals. Yep. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with eating gar or carp or whatever. As long as it's for a non-game fish. I mean, I knew somebody who used to use fish for fertilizer.
You can.
They just bury the fish.
I've done that.
And I heard it works. I don't know how they did overall because I didn't, they kind of dropped out of sight for a while, so I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. I had a hill where I had between one of my garden beds and the camper, there used to be a big patch of dirt right there that I had sifted through. We buried,
I don't know.
about 5 or 6 years ago, about 6 carp in that thing. And there was no remnants of anything in that pile. None.
But it did work, though, right?
Oh, yeah, it did. Those things completely disintegrated.
Oh, self-sufficient me does that.
Okay. Well, the thing is, it's one of the things you need to.
He buries a lot of kitchen scraps, too.
Yeah.
It's like making your own personal compost type situation, right?
Yeah, that's essentially pretty much what he does.
Now, did you when you do the fish thing, do you actually process the fish or just put it in whole?
No, you can just stick the whole fish in there, and after about 2 or 3 years, that thing's gone. It gets broke down real fast by any sort of creatures in your soil. So all of your good bacterias, your little protozoa thingies, and
Okay.
yeah, it breaks it down to nothing.
No, I mean I've heard people doing that with fish. I didn't realize that's what that worked that well.
Yeah, the only thing that doesn't break down in a short period of time are corn cobs for some stupid reason. Those things, he buried a whole bunch of those, and he was like, I think he was like 60, dug some out, and he still found corn cobs.
Speaking of which,
I wasn't talking about witches.
Indian corn?
Indian corn.
Oh no, that's racist. You can't say that.
I picked this up at a yard sale. They gave it to me for free, so I can't beat the price.
Go ahead.
But I think this might be popcorn. I was thinking about taking some of this and just throwing it in the backyard next year and see what happens.
Or in the microwave.
No. I want to grow some, not just pop some. If I want popcorn, I got microwave popcorn for that. But I want to see if I can grow any. Mycelium, what?
Mycelium, mushroom colonies,
I can't do that
fungal
one.
colonies. No, that's for stuff that's like in your garden when you do gardening stuff, which is what you have to watch out for that stuff because if you garden, you do potentially run the risk of running across mushroom spores.
I got to be careful with that myself. So
That's what I'm telling you. You have to be careful if you're going to garden any aspect because you will potentially get that in your. Doesn't matter what you're growing, you will potentially get those.
okay, clams in a jar, bury in the garden for months. Oh, that you're talking about like basically fermented clams. Yeah. Clams should be cooked, well, then eaten.
Clams should be left in the water.
Ian caught a clam once fishing, a live one, on his hook.
Catch a clam.
It was on his hook. He caught it like a fish. We don't know how. We don't know why it happened, but it did.
That's weird.
But, I mean, a lot of people down here, or I should say up here compared to some people, go clamming at the river. But you got to be careful with where you go nowadays with the river being polluted and things like that. but they got clams like this, Cliff, big ones. And I like clam chowder clams or river clams at least. They get pretty decently sized.
I do not like clam chowder. That stuff both tastes and smells and looks like throw.
Everybody has their preferences, Cliff. I understand completely.
I don't even like even corn chowder. It's the same stuff, just
No,
without.
I don't like corn chowder. I don't like the consistency of that one.
Yeah, that's just without clams. It's literally clam chowder without clams with corn, and it's still
I like
gross.
corn chowder.
I think they are filter feeders.
Yeah, they are filter feeders.
They're great for when you want to clear out. If you got a bunch of clams in the area where you're at, the water's going to be cleaner than in most areas.
Scott's got a commercial.
Okay, it is about time anyway. No, I've seen people even get some river pearls out of the deal.
Those are oysters.
That happens to clams too, but just they're not the quality that you people say. Oh, they're worth lots of money and all that.
Yep,
stuff.
CR got his commercial.
What commercial did you get, Cliff?
I don't get commercials.
Oh,
I keep telling you now, I've paid for premium. I haven't gotten commercials on here in years.
I got shopboombas.com.
Don't know what Boomba is, but Jason, can you see the screen, or are you even paying attention to the live?
Kinda. Yeah, I'm watching.
The Kawasaki Ridge.
Sneak peek, sneaking off.
I've never heard of Boombas, so
Oh, okay. I see.
I got a Kawasaki commercial and a
okay.
Chennai
I'm like really delayed.
for scout boots.
Sneak peek.
I got Streamlabs, not StreamYard, but Streamlabs, which is weird. Scott, you and I got so much stuff to do. By the way, you really need to watch Jason's channel in the next few weeks. He's showing off some cannons that his neighbors built. Merlin and Guinevere.
What is it?
I think it's cool that you and I found that one
Talking
cannon.
about the cannons.
So I'm explaining he should keep an eye out for your channel. You're going to be doing a cannon thing shortly. It's for a new channel up and coming, the Red's Barn or something like that.
The Rebels Bar.
The Rebels Barn.
The Rebels Barn, and they made homemade cannon, functioning cannon.
They make their own ammo.
Yep. Better than being cannon fodder there, CR. But I've seen people who use bowling balls as projectiles.
Yeah, but those things tend to bounce.
Yep, but would it still hurt? Oh, you better believe it. That's not as cool looking as that one guy with the drop trebuchet, which it was only about 3 feet tall, but it flung like a quarter mile easy.
Was he flinging pumpkins?
I don't know if they were flinging pumpkins, but it was something.
It all just depends on how much weight you put on the
counterbalance
on the counterlever side.
Yeah. So basically, they'd have it up in the air, it'd drop down, it come back this, whoosh, and just whip it out.
Yeah.
So
simple thing, but man, those things will launch.
It's all physics.
They will launch things for forever. They're probably using like 2 or 3 pound steel ball.
What are you doing?
It was something. I mean, I would love to see one of those in person. I've seen it on TikTok originally, but then I saw it on Instagram and several other places since then.
Yep. Bowling ball through a van. It'll do it.
Yeah, those things puts out some serious.
My noodles. Put sour cream in
What's the
them.
word for it? Not exactly power, but velocity and inertia, though, whatever, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, exactly. CR, using stored energy, and I could see something like that. Somebody like you say, you got a whole line of people using those little portable
And meat
things in battle
and fill it with broth.
because you can carry the whole thing fairly light, and you can launch things incredibly far.
Wonder how efficient one would be if we made out of PVC.
I don't know. This was made out of wood, and with exception of the counterbalance, which I think was some kind of metal weights of some kind.
You can buy 3 or 4 inch steel balls. They're basically just ball bearings.
Oh yeah, ball bearings you could do.
They can't have any.
Yeah, the thing is, what would you use it for?
Oh shit!
Well, not for that reason, but no. What you do is you fill the bag with like 1 inch metal balls, and you just, if you really want to piss off somebody, you just let that sucker rip, and there's like 20, 31 inch metal balls flying at you at like God knows what velocity.
That would be the equivalent of a medieval shotgun.
It'd be a cannon shotgun. That'd be the equivalent of a blunderbuss.
Pretty much, yeah. It's raining balls.
If you shoot it at a barn, balls to the walls.
Ooh.
And if you change the size to a 3 inch, we can entirely change the size.
So,
We've got
golf balls would probably work really well. They would probably not cause as much damage as, say, ball bearing, because those tend to be more solid.
Yeah, but golf balls fly wicked far.
And make those through the dimples on the ball. That's what they're designed to do. But I don't know about the mass of them being so light, how far they would go.
Well, let's see. If you can hit a golf ball 300 plus yards with a thin, skinny metal stick with a nub on the bottom, I'm pretty sure launching that out of a trebuchet is going to chuck that sucker way far.
Oh yeah,
Possible.
Yeah, SD's going to shoot Scott's going to throw a frozen can.
Frozen can of what?
Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Actually, it does. I mean, you could probably do frozen tuna because it's got a lot more water content in it. Or
yeah, but the can's too wide. They don't. Cause I'm thinking when he's talking can, I think he's like a soda, beer can, something like that.
Oh yeah, probably. I think. I'm sorry to say this, Cliff. Some of your Red Bull.
Well, you would need about a 2-inch barrel for that one.
That cannon that we found earlier would work, but I don't. If he's using the trebuchet type setup, probably wouldn't matter.
Nah, you just throw a whole 6-pack in there and just launch them. Whee!
Sorry, folks. I'm starting to wind down.
Launch one of these, man. An empty bottle. This sucker weighs a good bit. That empty bottle probably weighs about a pound, maybe a pound and a half.
Fill it full of not silicone, but
gasoline and a rag.
Really?
No.
Red Bull will have wings.
Corn combat. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I have not seen any of these videos of those things.
Scott doesn't put videos out.
I want to see those things. Hunter, you going to bed? Okay, I got to go tuck Jenny in real quick.
Good night, Jenny.
Good night, Jenny.
They're saying good night to you, love. She says good night. I'll be right back.
After this short break.
Right?
Mac. That's Mac.
Mac.
I don't think I've ever heard Ninja meow. It's always Mac.
Right?
Because wherever Colan goes, that's usually where Mac is at. Yeah, Macus, Attackus, or Crackus.
Oh, you got plenty. Don't even look at her fold. Back.
So, Jason, did you get a chance to catch my video today or not?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it too.
Yay! So I did the count on there as I said I was going to do today. 200 plus seeds out of one freaking loofah.
Nice.
How many?
200.
200.
Wow.
I have them on the when I did the picture of it, or when I showed the planter, the saucer that I had them all piled in the middle. That was like half of what was still in here. I still got like 3 or 4 in here that I just can't get out because they don't want to come out. But yeah, I had like 200 plus because the only way I could do it instead of just counting them like one by one is I put them in little piles of 10, and I got to 15 little piles.
Yes.
Loofah seed.
Leafy loofah seeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Johnny
Loofah seeds. Loofah.
How much on his head and plant
Oh, look, there's another one popped out.
I love you too.
Ah, there you go.
I think that was the one that I had in the back.
I'll be back, folks. I gotta plug in Jenny's phone, then I'll be right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I actually got them all out finally.
She ate it all.
So yeah, I did about 200. So yeah, but I just basically what I did is I divided them up into little piles of 10, and then I separated all the ones that
I
were
am back.
thin and scrunny.
Jenny is considered tucked. She's brushing her teeth right now. I will tell you guys, though, last week when I was sick, that something that worked really well for me.
Not moving and resting.
No, well, it will help me, get through it a little easier. Besides the chicken noodle soup, by the way, which is amazing. Yes, it does work, folks. Is these electrolyte drink mixes.
Okay.
They help you keep your. I was having more go out than come in because I was sick, and this helped keep my fluids in.
Kept you
Lot better.
rehydrated.
Milestone tonight. Milestone tonight.
What'd you hit?
200 videos.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going to be the first person of all of our friends to be up to 1 million followers.
I couldn't hear him.
Oh, you'll be the first to hit 1 million followers.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that many.
Scott, have you never seen a loofah sponge like at all?
Those are just simple drink mixes from Walmart.
Yeah, the great
Yeah.
value. They're just great value.
There's the lemon ones, and there's the electric. There's the inner height. The lemon ones are caffeinated ones. These are the electrolyte ones, which I use for backpacking a lot, because when you're sweating a lot, you need to replace your electrolytes on a regular basis. And when you've got a high temperature like I had, you definitely got to keep your electrolytes up.
Right.
No, but he's going to explain his loofahs real quick, so go right ahead, Cliff.
I can, or I can wait till Saturday. But yeah, essentially, it grows. It literally grows and it looks just like a cucumber, except for just the skin texture is almost like alligator skin. But then when they dry out, you just peel the skin off, and you have this internal, like this mad,
Skeleton.
fibery internal core.
It's a skeleton.
I would say the nervous system, if you like yanked out the nervous system of a fruit or like yourself, and that's what would be there, like the husk of it. But yeah, just these 3 little tubes in there. Sometimes you get 4 depending on how big the thing gets. But yeah, essentially just the internal organs of the doohickey with the, I just do that seed up here. And then you got these little seeds, which I'll do this so you guys can actually see it. That's actually a fairly small
Looks
one.
like a watermelon seed almost.
Yeah. Well, they get bigger, but I didn't have enough grow time.
Hey, Cliff, show that picture of your arm next to it again, please. I realize that it's almost as long as your forearm.
Damn
No,
here.
no, you had it on your table. When you put it on your table, put your the other way. Turn it sideways. Place it on the table. Yeah, place it on the table. There you go. That's the length of your forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 14 something inches. And that was after I cut off the end here, which you can actually see the little black thing that's half a seed. And then I cut off like a half an inch of this end because it was all black and funky.
Huh?
I need a floss too.
But
Oh,
I'm looking at, oh, sorry, this is at 10 and a half inches right now. Minus just a little bit, so yeah, it's a pretty decent size over here. Man,
Yeah, my forearm's not that long. You got longer arms than I do, though, Cliff.
I'm telling you, man, I got lanky gorilla arms.
But mine are built like Popeye.
Yeah, mine aren't
I
exactly
got Popeye arms.
skinny either.
Well, I got Popeye arms.
Got direct muscular.
But mine's about like from the crook of my elbow to my wrist is 8 inches.
Good lord, from the crook of my elbow. Let's see. We're sitting at like 10 or something like that. Let's see. Elbow to wrist, 9 inches.
Yeah, yours is about an inch longer than mine.
Well, let's see. Elbow to wrist, I'm looking at 11.
Elbow to wrist for me is I got 10 for my elbow.
I got long. We'll say wrist to tip of middle finger is, let's see. I'll measure from the wrist knuckle. It's about 7 inches.
I got mine's actually look at this. Mine's
Yeah.
7 and almost 7 and a half.
There.
Okay.
Look at that, almost 8.
Current one and the new one.
Yeah, from the inside, I'm still at 7, but yeah, I've got like
Mine's actually longer than yours. I got big hands though.
I got gorilla arms, monkey
You
arms.
got gorilla arms. I got the gorilla hands.
Yeah, they really do look like watermelon seeds. When you get the bigger ones, like I
How
said,
big can they grow, Cliff?
small one. Do what?
How big do they grow? The loofah ones. I mean,
It really depends on the soil conditions, if they get enough sunlight, when you plant them. I have seen some that are this big around, 4 or 5 inches straight across, 2 feet long. Colin's about to pass out over there.
yeah, I was just getting ready to say I'm starting to fade out there. Not intentional, folks, but I had a rough day with my left leg. It was hurting pretty bad. I almost cried. It was hurting that
Just for
bad.
you, Scott, I'll measure the areola, like diameter for you, just because.
The space between your eyes.
Well, if I'm cross-eyed, then that's a good distance, because yeah, I won't be able to measure that.
About whatever that is. 4.5 inches.
Shut up. Shh.
Okay, here's a good one. Guess what I'm measuring now?
6 inches.
Because equator.
My patience.
Oh, it's gone.
I'm not going anywhere weird with that one. That's just too weird. Now, if somehow, some way we could figure out a way to get that cannon, I'm not sure. What would you guys like to see shot out of that cannon?
Confetti.
Soda can. Is that sucker going to go everywhere instantly?
I'd fill it up with sand, then shoot it.
That would suck.
It would shoot.
It would shoot, but God forbid whatever it is going to disintegrate.
Oh, it probably would disintegrate. But, I mean, I never really shot it. I haven't used black powder or even actual gunpowder in that form or anything like that. But I think it'd be pretty cool just to use as a signal cannon for the most part.
The hell with it, man. Just throw a 6-pack of frozen hot dogs in there and launch those.
Remember that cheese episode from Mythbusters?
Yup. It took the damage to that sail with the freaking cheese.
The peg leg. They shot everything out of that cannon.
Oh, they shot all sorts of things. They literally pulled the stick the silverware and everything else in
Is
there.
it hot?
I'm sweaty.
Okay, good.
It's at 68.
Shooting a loofah out of the cannon.
That ain't gonna go nowhere. I think the loofah would disintegrate before it actually left the barrel.
Probably.
By the way, I did the stuff that I cut off and that I lit on fire does not burn for squat, but smokes terribly bad.
Oh, Cliff. A sausage. Or a salami.
That would be
Okay.
another one.
Can You bet shooting a salami out of those things.
It'd have to be a hard salami because the soft salami is gonna just gonna obliterate
Oh,
it.
probably.
Right.
I can't.
Can half and third full, third went the farthest.
Need more blanks for his AR. I don't even have an AR, so.
Bean bags.
Oh, that would hurt too.
I'm not talking one. I'm talking like 10 of them. 10 small ones.
Ouch! Like
What the ones they use for cornhole?
Yeah.
No, like a quarter of that size.
yeah, like a hacky sack essentially.
About half
Oh.
of that hacky sack, yeah.
Or even just a hacky sack, because I mean, the barrel the one we were looking at had it was like that big.
Or Jason, are you talking about the bean bags?
Yeah,
Okay,
Right.
I will take a look.
that size.
They're basically it's a riot control bean bag for a shotgun.
Okay, SD posted the video, so I'm gonna go take a look.
Or a bunch of rubber balls.
So I'm saying you do the 1-inch steel bearings and just launch a whole bunch of those at once. Giant shotgun.
I'm gonna ask Scott more about his Rio Bravo Rossi in a bit. So
Shut up.
Oh, and just as a fair warning, folks, Saturday, I'm going to have a rather short live because I've only got 2.5 hours of free time left. So Saturday's a short one.
unless somebody comes up with $25 to get him a subscription for a month.
I can do it myself. I'm just not going to. Because I'll get this week, and then by next week or the week after, next week,
It renews for your free ones. Yeah, I
I'll have my
understand.
reset, so I'll be back to whatever.
I'll be paying for mine tomorrow. So
Yeah, well, if you don't want to end it, Jason can do an after party.
Oh, that's almost good.
I think I'm going to be cutting closer now, folks, because I
No,
need.
I was talking
some
about
rest.
Saturday when Cliff runs out of hours.
Oh,
Yeah, but Jason has to work on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I can go first and then after.
I got to work Sunday morning too, and it's not going to be a fun one.
I'm going to be sleeping in Sunday morning.
Ooh, there you go, SD. He's got a video of a homemade cannon from when he was a kid, or needs to do it.
I would like to see that too, Scott. No wonder he was so interested in the cannon that we found. You've seen that video, haven't you, Cliff?
Yep.
Would you own that cannon if you could?
Not particularly.
Why not?
It's just a signal cannon.
No, it's a real cannon. It's not blocked off or anything. You can still use it to shoot stuff.
Yeah, I just don't want to. That's just
Tennis balls
with a cannon.
or baseballs. Ooh,
That's 38 hours. So yeah, he's about where his watch time. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what I'm at right now. I'd have to look.
I thought you were going to bed.
I am in about 7 minutes.
He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it that long.
Probably not, but at least got to try. Oh, I'm up to 1,017. Woohoo!
It's an expensive amount of Dyna cordage.
And so far, my estimated revenue is $4.10 this month. I'm almost there.
It's in a freaking dollar per foot. That's not too bad.
But I'm going to call it right now because I
Told you.
Yep.
I'm going to have to. But I tried. I did better than I have been. I made it past 9 o'clock easy.
Oh, he's talking about work time. Got you.
He didn't make it till 8 o'clock yesterday.
No, I was out cold. But I will talk to you guys on Saturday on Cliff's channel. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. We'll see you sometime on whatever. What are you going to be on, Cliff?
My usual about 6:30ish.
Okay, remember that's Mountain Time, not Central Time.
Yeah, so that would be 7:30.
7:30 Central Time.
8:30 for some of y'all on the other side.
Yep. So good night. Love you all. and I'll out of here in 5, 4, 3,
Right.
2, 1.